All right, we're still in Chapter 1. We're in Section 1.8, Part 2. Use the distributive property to write each expression without parentheses, then simplify the result if possible. So in this problem, we're going to have to do the distributive property in more than one place. So first we'll do the 4 times the x plus 3. Let's see if we can do that in one step here. We have 4 times x, which will give you 4x, plus 4 times 3 will give you 12. Now the second one, you got to be very careful. This says subtract the quantity 3x plus 7. You could think of it as distributing your minus sign, which just changes signs. Or remember, when you do have a minus sign in front of something in parentheses, it does just change all the signs. So if I'm subtracting the whole thing, I have to change what's inside. So that's going to be, instead of a 3x, a minus 3x or plus negative 3x. And instead of a plus 7, a negative 7. Common mistake is to keep that as a plus 7. Remember to distribute your minus sign all the way through. All right, now we're going to look for like terms and combine like terms. So I have to look for the like terms. So I have a 4x minus a 3x. So we do 4 minus 3. Which is 1x. But 1x is the same thing as x. Remember, we're never going to leave an answer with a 1 in front of a variable. And I also have to do the 12 and the minus 7. That'll give you plus 5. But don't leave your answer that way. It's not quite simplified because 1 times x is x. So remember, 1x means 1 times x. So our answer then will be x plus 5. All right, number 2, same thing. We're really still doing the order of operations, everybody, because, you know, in order of operations, first you do inside the parentheses, but you can't combine because these are unlike terms, x minus 7, and you can't combine in the parentheses over here. The next thing order of operation is exponents. There's nothing with exponents. And the next thing is multiplication. That's the 5 times x minus 7, and you need to use the distributive property to do that multiplication. So we have 5 times x, which is 5x, minus 5 times 7, so we have minus 35. We have a plus 3 times 4x, which is 12x, and plus a 3 times 6 is a plus 18. So we're going to combine the like terms, the 5x and the 12x are like terms, and the negative 35 and the plus 18 are also like terms. Those are just the number parts, the constants. So we have 5x plus 12x, so we add 5 and 12 is 17x. And then negative 35 and plus 18, you're adding a negative and a positive. The negatives outweigh the positive, so it's going to be negative. And then we do 35 minus 18, which will give us 17. So the answer is 17x minus 17. Now, you can't go any further than that because these are unlike terms. Don't write 0. Right? 17, it's like saying 17 cats minus $17. It's just totally different things. Can't combine them any further. All right, number 3. Again, we're just doing order of operations, and the first thing we're going to be able to do is the distributive property here. 3 times x is 3x. Minus 3 times 10 is minus 30. And then over here I just have minus 6x. So we're going to combine the two like terms, the 3x and the negative 6x together. And let's see, so if we add the coefficients, you have 3 plus negative 6. The negatives outweigh the positives, so it's negative, and then 6 minus 3 is 3. So the coefficient will be negative 3, but the variable part was x, so we have to put the x there, and minus 30. And that's number 3. Number 4, we have to do the distributive property in 2 places. The negative 4 times what's inside these parentheses, and the negative 5 times 3x minus 7. So we're going to do negative 4 times 2x. That'll be a negative 8x. And be careful here, you also have to distribute the negative 4 to the negative 5. So you have to think of that as negative 4 times negative 5 is plus 20. Right. Second parentheses. You've got to do the negative 5 times 3x. Do not think of that as just 5 times 3x. It's negative 5 times 3x. So that's going to give you negative 15x, or plus negative 15x if you prefer. And also the negative 5 times negative 7. So you have a negative times a negative. That's also going to be a positive 35. So we look for the like terms. So we have a negative 8x and a negative 15x, and that will give us, well, we're adding two negatives, so that's negative 23x. And then I also have a plus 20 and a plus 35, so that's going to be plus 55. And that's number 4. All right, we're still on 1.8. This is part 3. Write each phrase as an algebraic expression and simplify if possible. All right, so what do we have here? 5 times the sum of 4 times a number and 1. Okay, so you think about this slowly. 5 times the sum. So I'm doing 5 times something. So I'm doing 5 times something, but instead of just being a simple number, it's a sum. 5 times some sum of something. Sum means add. Okay, what am I adding? Well, it's broken up by the word and, right? There's two parts of the sum. So the easy one is what goes on the right side of the plus sign, 1. And what's on the other one? 4 times a number. All right, so it says use x to represent the unknown number. So 4 times x would be what would be used for 4 times the number. So that's writing the expression. You would write 5 times 4x plus 1. Now, to simplify it, you would do the distributive property. 5 times 4x is 20x, plus 5 times 1 is 5. And that would be the final answer after it's simplified. So there's two parts. All right, the next one. 3 less than twice the difference of a number and 5. All right, so we're taking 3 less than something. That tells us take away 3 from something. So we know at the end we're going to end up taking away 3 from something. What are we taking it away from? Twice the difference of a number and 5. All right, so we're doing twice. That means 2 times something, right? But it's twice the difference. So, I'm doing 2 times something where there's a difference. Difference means subtract. Okay, so we look at the difference of a number and 5, right? It's broken up by the word and. So after the word and is 5. So that goes after the minus sign. And the first part is just the number, which we'll call x. So that's the literal translation, 2 parentheses x minus 5 minus 3. Before you simplify it. Now to simplify it, you do the distributive property here, 2 times x minus 2 times 5, and then you have minus 3, and then you can combine like terms. The negative 10 and the negative 3 are the like terms, so we have 2x minus 13. And we finally got through all the problems for chapter 1.